Happy New Year's and New Year's Eve to everybody watching. Of course, I hope you're having a great holiday. Now, I wanted to give you an update on Solana because we did just get a news article that released highlighting some things that help kind of guide me in the direction to continue to say that I think Solana can not easily just surpass its previous all-time high, but likely hit $600 to $700 within the next bull market. And so with that said, of course, I wanted to bring this to you all today. I hope you all do enjoy, so let's get straight into it. So the piece of news that we're covering is coming from Decrypt, and the title is that Solana is being flooded with thousands of new tokens as traders hunt for the next 1000x. They go on to say that in the last 2 weeks alone, 72,202 new tokens have popped up on Solana using the SPL token standard. According to data from SolScan, that's over 71 times the amount of coins created on the network during a comparable period in October. Daily stats for new token creation on Solana are now consistently about 4 times higher than they've ever been since Solana launched in 2020. Now, many of us know that of those 72,200 tokens, you can probably say 30 to 40,000 of them were probably bot tokens or rug pulled, like pump and dump fake tokens at the end of the day. But I still do believe there's, at least 20, 30,000 tokens that have been created that are genuine projects that people are trying to develop as a result of the injection of liquidity that we saw from Solana when Bonk, of course, went absolutely haywire. That's something that people don't consider often, is that whenever you see a crypto on a blockchain, especially in days like we are seeing now, go up $200, $300 million in market cap, that's injecting millions and millions of dollars, not only in the developers, but the marketers, the influencers around the project, the investors in the project who got in early. There are so many people making hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, that liquidity is now within Solana's ecosystem for good. Because at the end of the day, we're all degens here in crypto. We're not just taking our profits and walking away from crypto and never coming back, especially at the beginning of a bull market. These people are likely going to take that liquidity, take that money and capital that they made from Bonk and reinject it back into other projects and other tokens they like and other platforms and other yield farms and to Solana itself to push the price up. All of that is likely to stay on the Solana ecosystem. And so whenever a crypto like Bonk does so well, likelihood is here, you're going to see thousands of projects starting to gain traction and get liquidity flowing into them because of that one that does well. Then what happens is one of those ones that got liquidity flooded to them does extremely well, and the cycle repeats itself. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. And so, of course, as these meme tokens are now developing and coming along, I don't think it'll take long for another one to do extremely well, and then that's going to inject that more liquidity, push Solana's price continuously higher, and things of that nature. And again, a self-fulfilling prophecy, as I mentioned before. It's just how it happens. It's why you see L1s do so well throughout the entire, kind of duration of an entire bear market, okay? Now, of course, you guys do know these meme coins are things we're constantly on the hunt for, and I did want to interject because we are again launching HG Access tomorrow on the 1st, and obviously that is where we're going to be looking for a lot of these Solana-based meme coins. We're already seeing crazy gains in this thing, like ridiculous gains. 50% here we posted, 24% gains, 15% gains, 9% gains, 18% gains, 51% gains, 11% gains. It's been nuts, okay? So stay tuned for HG Access because we are going to be looking for some of those Solana-based meme coins. I've already posted a few in there. Just be on the lookout for it. I have a link to a video in the description below that explains what HG Access is if you're interested. But with all of this in mind, let's talk about, what does this mean for Solana as a whole? Okay, what does this then say to me, knowing that Solana has this ecosystem that is now thriving, knowing that we're starting to see that liquidity being injected into many of these meme coins? What does that mean for me? So you all know that I'm under the belief, again, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, that we could easily see Solana's price get up towards $669. Now, I provided my whole thesis in a previous video as to why, but the basic breakdown is just based off your general Fibonacci retracements levels, considering what we have seen historically from Solana's price movement. You all know we've covered Solana 2 to 3 times every single week for 2 years straight when most people abandoned it. And so because of that, we have a good understanding of how its price likes to move. And in my opinion, this thing could easily get up to these levels one day. One thing you have to consider, the Bitcoin ETF spot approval definitely could put trillions of dollars into the world of crypto. You have crypto gaming could easily put billions of dollars within the world of crypto, and Solana is a top candidate for many of these crypto gaming companies to develop on. There are so many catalysts that could be approaching next year that could inject trillions, if not billions of dollars into crypto as a whole, and I do believe that hundreds of billions of that could also funnel and flow down to Solana as well, especially as time does go on. And so the idea here that it does, a 6x isn't all that crazy, and I think it's rather feasible. Okay. Now, what does that look like? Obviously, there's no way to tell, right? We're in the party pooper zone, and you guys know that. Solana's price easily can pull back off this zone. It can easily go back to $40 to $50 in the short term. It might easily cool down for 2-3 months, before it sees some type of growth off of this key level of rejection. Solana has a tendency to get rejected off of this zone. Now, the fact that we're at the top of it is a good sign, but again, it's still, until we get above 123, there's no guarantees here, right? And so because of that, although yes, it might slow down, it might cool down a little bit, and we might have a little area of just kind of consolidation, although that is true. In the long term, in the macro, I do believe that there's a chance that we see this breakthrough of 125, then eventually the all-time high around 260, and then the continuation up towards 660. Not necessarily like this, but it could look something like this, right? I don't see a reason as to why we can't make a move of this nature as we go into 2025 throughout the year of the halving, okay? And so with that in mind, obviously you guys know I have been doing a ton of buying. We were buying all throughout this accumulation zone. If you are personally interested in buying right now, I do personally think that Margex is one of the best exchanges out right there. Right now, there's no KYC needed. There's no VPN needed. It is just one of those simple decentralized exchanges that has some really good deposit bonuses right now. And you can trade on margin if that's allowed in your region up to 100x. So it's one to check out. I do have a link down below. But in my opinion, at this given point, again, like I said, gains of another 500-600% are well within the realm of possibility. Right now, I'm not accumulating as much as I was before because my average cost is about $21 right now. And so clearly I'm up a 5x. It's kind of hard to justify buying, and increasing my position by double, because then that's going to raise my average cost up to what, $60, $70. And I think there's a chance we might go back to $60, $70 at some point. So although I am still average cost, dollar cost averaging here, I am slowing down just a little bit, but that's no excuse, at least in my opinion, to not buy any at all just because it is up. Because in my opinion, again, this move very well within the realm of possibilities over the next, 12 to 18 months. And I obviously want to be a part of that. So I will continue to justify my thesis. I will continue to provide you continuous updates like we have been throughout the entire bull market and the entire bear market. So of course, I hope you guys do enjoy these updates. And if you do, just let me know by smashing this like button so more people see it. And well, I will see you all next time. Peace out, everybody. See ya.